Well, hello there now. It's only me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting from Studio B here in the Giggle Mill in Haslingden, north of Manchester in the UK. Using Studio B means I have the privilege of having as my resident studio engineer none other than the famous Adolf Apfelstrudel, a very sweet guy from Berchtesgaden in Bavaria. Unfortunately, he's also a strict disciplinarian, something he learnt during the WAR, and which means he refuses me any more than 12 digital megaburgers per broadcast, which denies you the thrill of seeing and hearing my world-famously forgettable rendition of Nessun Dorma. Now, as you know, Adolf steadfastly refuses to appear in front of the camera because of the wounds he got in the WAR. Just occasionally, however, he will wave, and I'm going to ask him if he'll wave to you today. So be patient while I just ask him if he'd like to. Adolf, are you in the mood to wave to the audience today? What do you think? What do you think, Adolf? So you will? Oh, great stuff. You're in luck, folks. He says that he's going to wave to you. Right, Adolf, on you come. By gum, you're privileged, you lot. As you noticed, he keeps his hand gloved. That's because he was badly injured in the WAR. My little talk this afternoon is about a couple of guys who live in Norway, and Adolf? Yes, you can have your tea break now. That was just Adolf asking for his tea break. Sven and Ole lived in Norway, and they were great friends, and they were both fairly poor, actually. And one day Sven was walking down the street when he spots his old mate Ole driving a brand new Volvo car. So he waves, and Ole pulls up alongside and says, "Jump in." So they're driving round and round and round, and Sven says to Ole, he said, "You have come into some money," he says. "Where did you get this new car from?" So Ole says, "You remember Lena? We used to play bingo with Lena. She gave it to me." So Sven looks at him and says, "She gave you a brand new Volvo car?" He said, "Yes." He said, "I didn't know she was sweet on you." So Ole looked at him and he said, "Well, one day," he said, "she invited me out in her car, and she drove me into the woods right out in the middle of nowhere. She stripped off all her clothes and she said, 'Take anything you want.' So I took the car." So Sven looks at Ole, he says, "You were right to take the car. Her clothes would not have fit you." Thank you and good night, folks.